Hello and welcome to Some Dude Shed. It's Newsday. And in the news this week,
Leaky Gucci and Adidas sun umbrellas spark outcry in China.
Welcome to Luton stunt panics Gatwick airport arrivals.
man loses finger after poking lion. And that's the news. Well, where shall we begin?
I can do the leaky umbrellas even.
Yeah, go on then.
Well, Leaky Gucci and Adidas sun umbrellas spark outcry in China.
Oh, okay.
A parasol set to be sold in China by top Western brands Gucci and Adidas for 11,100 yuan, which is equivalent to £1,329.
Wow. For an umbrella?
Well, it is Gucci. I wouldn't pay that for Adidas. I wouldn't pay it for Gucci either. But so it costs £1,329. It's causing an outcry for not keeping out the rain. Criticism of the item in the firm's call a sun umbrella have gone viral on Chinese social media platform Weibo.
Weibo?
Weibo.
I'm guessing.
I was thinking of Weibo.
Oh, it's definitely not that. That's the Japanese one.
Yes.
Different countries.
It comes as Gucci's website says it's not waterproof and it's meant for the sun protection or decorative use. The parasol is a part of a joint collection that is being promoted online ahead of its release next month. A hashtag on Weibo. What is it?
Weibo?
Weibo.
Wait,
Weibo?
Chinese Google. Is it Chinese Google?
No, it's Chinese Facebook.
Alright.
A hashtag on Weibo, which translates to the collection umbrella being sold for 11,100 yuan is not waterproof, and so far had more than 140 million views. One user called the parasol a very big but useless fashion statement. 140 million views? So that's like a tenth of the country's.
140 million? Yeah, that's a lot of views for an umbrella.
As long as I'm poor, they won't be able to trick me into paying for this, another user said. It's a very good point. Others understood why the product may be still appealing. Those who are willing to pay luxury goods to show that what they are worth. A user wrote, they don't care about practicality. The parasol is set to be released on the 7th of June as part of a new collection by luxury brand Gucci and sportswear giant Adidas. Why the fuck would you pay that much money for an Adidas item?
Adidas? Then
Yeah, it's
Like
tracksuits and
90s?
trainers, isn't it?
Like the Gucci thing, I can understand because those things become more valuable as you go down the line. It becomes a collector's item.
Yeah.
But Adidas?
Yeah, Adidas is really like 90s. That's what it is. Like it's not.
Still going. Still very much alive.
Oh, I know that, yeah, but it's like, it was big in the 90s, but nobody gives a shit about Adidas now. But is it sold as a sun umbrella?
Yeah, that's what Gucci has pointed out.
Well, then, what's the problem?
It's not practical.
Well, don't buy it then, but then, only idiots buy Gucci, and that's a scientific fact.
Yeah, only, yeah. I don't know why anybody spends so much money on fashionable things. I got an umbrella for £3 and it works very well.
I don't understand why you'd want to spend money on clothing, on some more expensive clothing, because it's, better quality. If you buy an expensive pair of jeans, it's going to last a hell of a lot longer than a pair of cheap jeans. But, an overpriced pair is a different story.
Well, the thing is, as I said, the Gucci thing has a collector's market. It's for older items. So if you do buy things like that and you just store it for 20 years, or 30 or 40 years.
Are they like the Apple of clothing, Gucci? Like the clothes retain their value for a long time?
No, they actually go up in value.
And they go up.
So it's more like a Ferrari than a BMW then.
So, the only way I can think is imagine Nike Jordans, a specific pair become valuable. But it's like that for other clothing brands.
I don't know. As you can tell, I'll never understand fashion. So it's a strange, wild world to me.
Or those shoes that cult wore? What do you call them? Heaven's Gate?
Yeah, the Heaven's Gate cult. Didn't they had a load of Nikes, didn't they?
Yeah,
I
they
thought
did.
that was didn't they just end up with a load of them at one point, so they just gave them out to their followers?
Yeah, they had a whole bunch, but after that event, they were highly sought after.
Yeah.
Even today, a lot of people, they don't make the shoe anymore, but they make a version of it, but they're not the same name. But the original name, I think they were called Galaxies, aren't they? Galaxies?
I have no idea. But they're known as the cult shoe, really.
Yeah, but they've skyrocketed in value after that happened.
Anyway, Gucci and Adidas did not immediately respond to a BBC request for comment. I wonder if they sent that email. Can you comment on this, please? A minute before they published the article. Not immediately reach for comment. However, a Gucci spokesperson told Beijing-based magazine Kaijing, I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that properly, and that the product was not recommended for use as everyday umbrella. They added that it is a good collector's value and is suitable for use as a daily accessory. China is a key market for leading luxury brands. Last year, sales of luxury goods rose by 36% in the world's second largest economy, according to a consultancy, Ban and Company. Ban also predicted that China will become the biggest luxury good market within the next 3 years.
They should have sold it as the Michael Jackson umbrella.
I didn't know parasols were even fashionable anymore. That's what it is, right? It's a parasol, sun umbrella.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I didn't think that was a thing. I thought that kind of went out of fashion in the 1910s.
Fucking Mary Poppins.
Yeah. But apparently not. Apparently they're big in China.
Well, I think some people
maybe
only
not.
use them to, like, was it like goth people sort of use them? Like, for a while you see some, like, I've seen
Really?
sort of, yeah, like, yeah. I can't really explain it. It's like, well, yes, they do. But, like,
I don't really spend a lot of time around urban environments anymore, so.
no, not like urban goths, but like sort of poshy,
Posh
the
goths.
poshy goths, yeah. Like,
Okay.
sort of use those.
When they're going with like Victorian dress, you mean?
Yeah, like properly Victorian like dressed goths, like that the actual goths, not like just the ones that stand outside the rock shop. But I sure Michael Jackson used one too because he needed to.
Oh, yeah, he had skin problems.
Yeah,
And you could have got away with it with just wearing a big sombrero, you know?
or like just one of those hats, the umbrella
Yeah.
hats.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be great, if they added that to like vampire lore? Vampires can't be hit by the sun. So if you had like a load of Mexican vampires, they would have massive sombreros to keep them out of the sun, then you can go around in daytime. That would make vampires really scary. I don't know about you.
Mm.
Would a latex suit not just work?
Yeah.
Well, sure, vampires love latex, don't they?
I mean, you could go out like a motor.
You
like
wear the mask as well, like a gimp suit.
Literally just dress up as a gimp.
Or you'd be a little bit less socially weird and be get biker leathers and a big helmet. That would work too.
Well, should they did that in like one of the Blade films? Did they not? Like the vampires were wearing like the motorcycle helmet. Oh no! What film was it? Or no, I'm thinking of Equilibrium. Like they were the
start of the third Blade film. They have basically motorbike helmets on
yeah.
because they arrive at that temple in the desert.
Oh yes, that's right. Yeah, and they had motorcycle helmets. Yeah.
Well, there you go. But the moral of this story is don't buy a Gucci umbrella.
I think Daybreakers as well. Daybreakers, like the SWAT team, sort of. If you've ever seen that film, it's like a vampire SWAT team, and they're all covered head to toe. And
Was that the film when the whole world is vampires?
yeah, Ethan Hawke.
Had the guy from Jurassic Park in it.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good film. I
What's
like
his
that one.
name?
I can't remember. He was in Peaky Blinders and Jurassic Park, and he's really good. I can't remember.
Nah, I can't remember his name. But yeah, that film.
The guy was born here.
Oh yes,
Was
yes.
Yeah, he was born.
I thought he
I think he
was-
was born near Temple
I
Patrick.
thought he was New Zealandish.
Yeah, he was born here.
Okay.
I don't think he was here for very long after that. No, but also on the point of the motorcycle helmets, according to Equilibrium, they make good combat helmets.
Why?
Probably would. Sort of. Well,
It's a bit of thin plastic with styrofoam in it.
it would help if somebody bashed you over the head with a brick.
Well, they're not like the modern motorcycle helmets. No, the way it's like got the foam, and whenever you hit your head, it activates the foam, and you need to buy a new one. So every time you get hit over the head, you have to buy a new helmet.
Yeah, if you drop it, you need to buy a new helmet.
Yeah.
The foam, well, basically the foam just like vibrates and breaks and disperses the energy that you get from the impact. So that's why you need to buy a new.
Do you not still get a concussion though? If you crash and hit your head with a motorcycle helmet, you'll still get.
Yeah, but it's better than your head collapsing.
We've all done that.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
Moving on to, I suppose we could segue into another breach of safety. In Jamaica, land of the sun, a zoo worker has lost his finger after he poked a lion. That's really the long and short of it, really. So it was in Jamaica. A guy in a zoo who was working for the zoo was poking a lion through the fence.
So he's working there. It wasn't like he was a tourist.
No, it wasn't a tourist. No, he was poking a lion through the fence.
So we should have knew better.
Well, everyone should know better. I mean, you'd have to be a real moron to poke a lion through the fence.
Oh, they're right there.
You see, that news story's not that weird though. It's like, well, if man bites lion, that's a weird story. Like that's a news story.
Yeah, that would be pretty weird.
Man bites off lion's ear.
But the thing is, he wasn't even like poking the back of it or anything. He was poking its face.
Well, that's where its teeth is. Yes.
So the video of the guy getting his finger bitten off has been viewed on Twitter at the time of this article being written 3.9 million times.
And I take it a lot of people in the
did he-
comments are saying he deserved that.
Yeah, probably.
Did he run around going, "Ow, ow"?
So I mean, 3.9 million at the time of reading, 3.9 million. But after this video goes out, 3.9 million and one. So yeah, but What's kind of bizarre though is that several people are filming the incident on their phones. They don't rush to help the guy, help pull him away or anything.
That's sure. Actually,
that's the modern world we live in.
Well, there was a woman got raped in the subway in New York City, and nobody ran in to help. Everyone was like, "Oh, film it."
Really depressing.
And there was like 5 people standing around filming it instead.
So did the aliens then land? And I'm just waiting for the weird part of the story.
This is why I don't use my camera phone. So
Is your camera on your phone?
I think so.
Only joking.
So yeah, the guy was a contractor. He wasn't actually a zookeeper or an animal tamer or whatever they do in zoos. He was a contractor, so there to fix stuff.
Was he testing the safety of the fence?
No, he was definitely poking the line. So the management staff here, so the zoo has come out with a statement. The management and staff here at Jamaica Zoo wish to assure the public we pride ourselves on the love, care, and professional treatment our animals receive. Similarly, with respect to the professional conduct of all team members, the zoo said. That's a difficult word.
It sounded like it should be right. Similarly.
Similarly.
So,
Yeah.
it's similarly, isn't it?
Similarly. I'm confused now.
I'm confused now as well. Oh, it's fucked me up. Similarly.
Similarly.
So there is.
Similarly. I don't know any word.
So that's basically the story.
Similarly or similarly? True or false? Anyway.
So that's basically the story. Man pokes lion, loses finger.
He's probably stoned.
What's a fun fact about it though is it doesn't mention in this article, but in the video you can just about see he doesn't actually lose his finger. The lion bites on the finger and he pulls away, but his finger changes color. It actually gets degloved.
So the skin's just off the finger?
Yes.
All right.
His finger got completely skinned.
Lovely.
It's like ooh. But you've got to take that to the hospital and get it amputated. He's lost a finger.
I'd say a decent doctor would graft.
He's
that.
Rabbit and some sellotape.
No, a decent doctor would graft some skin onto it. You won't have a fingerprint anymore, but you have skin on it at least. Still use it.
You think so? Well, I suppose it depends on the state of the finger, doesn't it? If the tendons and everything are still intact and it was bitten by a lion.
I hope he doesn't use that to open his phone, or at least remembers the passcode.
From the looks of things, it looks like it was his middle finger or his ring finger that got munched.
The middle finger?
Yeah. It wasn't his index finger, because it was definitely in the middle of his hand. But
I go to poke something, I wouldn't do it with my middle finger, I can't say.
It's your longest finger.
But I would go with my index finger.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. The man was very silly.
Or maybe he didn't want to look like he was accusing the lion of something by using his index finger.
Yeah. Well, the story is he's probably lost his finger and he'll learn his lesson. He won't poke any more lions through the fence.
I have absolutely no doubt the comments.
Oh, the comments will be all pro-lion
Yeah.
in this conflict.
I think it's hard to feel sorry for the guy, is it?
No, that is a really stupid thing to do. Like,
It's really dumb.
I'd love to know what he was there for, what he was contracted for.
Well, I don't know. Maybe fixing the fence. It'd be quite ironic if it was.
Yeah, maybe he's trying to get the lion to sort of jump on the fence as if, can you break this fence? Because if the fence broke, then he would know the fence would need replaced.
Hmm.
I think of the friend broke. He would be replacing more than just his finger.
Well, yeah. But he's probably really dedicated to his job. Yeah.
Anyway.
Moving on.
Let's leave this stupidity behind.
Welcome to Luton. Stunt panics Gatwick airport arrivals. So, air passengers have been left panicked and confused after a "Welcome to Luton" sign appeared near Gatwick Airport.
Brilliant. That's what I like, creative vandalism.
Yep. The 60-metre sign is visible on the approach to Gatwick, which is about 60 miles south of Luton. Abby Desmond from Great Drumo in Essex said that she spotted it out of the window on landing. Said when she spotted it out of the window on landing, it left her in a state of panic. Which it would.
Yeah, it would be, yeah.
Like your heart would sink, say you're going to a business meeting or something. Yeah. The stunt has been claimed by YouTube prankster Max Fosh.
That could have went horribly wrong, that stunt. Say there was somebody who was really pissed off or just, on the verge of having an anger outburst, looked down and seen that. And instead of, panicking, just got really angry and started punching people on the plane.
It's not beyond the realms of possibility.
Or just if you're the pilot, look out the window, you're like, what the fuck? And you start having a panic attack. Oh my god, I'm getting fired. My career's on the line. What am I doing here? You check with their traffic control. Am I going to the right place? You start to question all your reality. Admitting to the prank on some show.
Yes, I know well.
I'm not going to promote somebody else's show on this podcast.
Dear oh dear.
They have to pay for it. Who has? I feel like this is an advertisement for this guy. Max.
We could also say that if you're interested in getting your channel promoted on in Some Dude Shed, please let us know. We will take payments anywhere up from 50p.
50 quid. You know what I mean? It's quality content here. It's not.
Let's just admit it. We'd accept a more part.
Yeah.
Not me. I'm on a diet. Mr. Fosh, who has 923,000 followers. Good for you. I am the pesky prankster that has written "Welcome to Luton." Others on Twitter admitted it had caused confusion. He said it had caused some confusion. Well, I thought that's not the whole idea. It's like, oh my god, it's confused so many people, as if that's a surprising thing. Well, of course, yes.
Yeah.
He said it caused some confusion with one woman messaging him. I can't talk today. Messaging him to say she was worried she was in Luton as she had left her car in Gatwick. The inspiration came from similar stunts carried out in Australia and the USA. It's my job to make videos, and all my videos are doing.
So it's not even original.
It's not even the first time somebody's done the prank. It's very disappointing. These YouTube pranksters are just losing their originality.
Yeah.
And do you remember the story a few years ago? Oh, one YouTube prankster got shot.
Just a prank, Bo.
Yeah,
Just a prank.
His prank was to pretend to do an armed robbery of someone as they came out of a supermarket or something, and some guy just shot him. Like, what do you expect to happen in America? You pretend to arm rob someone, and they might be armed themselves.
That's just really stupid.
It was in a conceal carry state, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
You're allowed to conceal carry. I don't even know if it was like an open carry. I think if it was an open carry, you wouldn't have done the prank. But imagine your last words being, "It's just a prank, bro." What's your last words?
Blood coming out your mouth.
I thought
it's just a prank, bro.
I thought it was the guy filming said it was just a prank, because there was the guy that did, pretended to do the robbery, and then there was another guy standing back filming it, wasn't it? And then the guy filming it ran over whenever he got shot. It was just like, it's just a prank.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a prank, bro. It's like, we got it, bro. He leans down to the guy down. We got it, bro. We got it. I'll upload it now.
That was a really good prank, bro.
Totally worth the views.
Totally worth the views, bro. What sort of impressed me more than the actual Luton Gatwick thing is how shitty London Luton's airport's sign is. Look at the state of that.
What the deuce?
See, whenever you said it looks shitty, I thought it was like all decayed and stuff. But no, that's meant to be brandized, and it looks modern, and this looks like crap.
Yeah, it looks.
Somebody was paid a lot of money to come up with that.
It's just like, it looks.
I feel like they've tried to be like trendy, like LAX or something. Oh, no, disappointment then.
On that, I think it's kind of time to end, is it?
Yep.
See you later.
The moral of this story is, if you see a big fluffy animal behind a cage, don't poke it.
Yeah. That last one, that's even more disappointing, the fact that he didn't even come up with the idea himself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, bye.
Bye.